Hi guys, sorry if I woke you. I know it's late. I just wanted to share some crazy news with you guys. I mean, it's nothing super huge, but at the same time, it is. Like, I don't want you guys to be scared, first off. For those of you who might be worried, don't be worried. I'm fine. But what happened is like, my truck caught on fire. Like, it just, it, it just happened out of nowhere. Like, I mean, it was like a life and death situation, but I don't really know how to explain it. Like, I've been in these situations before, but it's not really a common thing, and I think anybody can really say that. But like this night, I just had finished having supper at my grandparents' house, and I was leaving for the night, and I get maybe, I don't know, 4 miles out, just driving down the highway, or not really a highway, but a main road. I was just driving down the main road, and then all of a sudden, like, my lights on the inside on the dash kind of flickered. They were kind of dimming, and I noticed that I was losing kind of power. I was on an incline up a hill, and I was losing my power steering. I was starting to lose that, and so luckily there was like a little local diner. Like, by some miracle, at the top of the hill there was like a little diner. It was closed, but it was just like a gravel parking lot that I was able to. Yeah, I had to like put some oomph into the steering wheel just because of the whole. I mean, the power steering, it was gone. Like, I don't know how to really explain it, but I'm sure those of you who have experienced it can be able to understand what I mean. But as I'm pulling in slowly but surely, as I'm pulling into the gravel parking lot, the hood of the truck starts smoking, and I mean, like, it is like covering my vision of the windshield. I cannot see in front of me, and so I'm kind of freaking out. I mean, like, I knew something was up, but as soon as the smoke was coming up, I knew it was bad. I knew it was really bad. uh, and so I got out quick enough, and the smoke was picking up more and more, and then all of a sudden I see a spark kind of land underneath the truck. And so I quickly beelined it to the diner. It got away. I got as far from the truck as possible. Luckily, let me just say, luckily my daughter wasn't with me. I'm so glad my daughter wasn't with me, because it didn't take long for the flames to pick up and rise. Like, it didn't even take a minute before the hood was completely covered in flames. I mean, like, the flames started from underneath the truck and raised up, and it covered the roof. It melted the hood off the truck. It melted the hood off. But I mean, I didn't know how much time I had, and there's no telling what could have happened in that little time frame. Let alone on the road. I was lucky that I was even able to pull off into that private parking lot. But I called 911 immediately and got a fire truck, or they got a fire truck on the way. It's kind of funny though, because I was in a different county. I was in Ohio County, in Kentucky, but I was in Ohio County, but they sent Davis County, which is like 20 minutes from Ohio County, or from where I'm at pretty much. They sent the fire department from Davis County out to go extinguish the flames, but and then I called my grandfather, letting him know, like, hey, my truck is on fire. I need somebody to come pick me up. So as I'm waiting for the fire department to get there, I mean, the flames are picking up. The truck is getting more and more destroyed by the minute, and I'm backing up more and more because I know the truck eventually is just going to go boom. But people were kept driving by. They kept pulling into the parking lot off to the side to see if I was okay, and just checking up, making sure everybody was all right, nobody was hurt or anything like that. And luckily, nobody was hurt. There was not a single person that was hurt. But then my grandfather arrives before the fire department gets there. This was before I knew that they were coming from Owensboro. And some guy, I guess a neighbor or whatever, was coming down. He was just cussing like, "Get that fucking truck away! That truck's gonna blow! It's gonna blow up!" And it's just, I mean, the guy was kind of being annoying. I get it. He was trying to like keep everybody safe, but he was being kind of not helpful about it. I don't know, but I think my grandfather, he didn't know where I was at. He was looking, I could tell he was looking around for me, and so I like tapped on the side of his door to let him know that I was all right. And so we got out of the way until we waited for the fire department to get there, which shortly, maybe 3 minutes after my grandfather showed up, they arrived. And then not longer after the fire department arrived, my little brother arrives because he heard it, because he stays at my grandparents', and he arrived there shortly after them. He doesn't know where I'm at. I'm in the back seat of my grandfather's truck. He sees our grandfather, but he doesn't see me, and so I see him like freaking out. He's looking around for me. He's scared to death. He's looking inside the truck to see if he can see like a skull or something of me. I mean, 'cause the truck, by the time he gets there, by the time the fire department and everybody gets there, I mean, the truck is in flames. The seats, all that stuff inside, it's all just burnt. Like, there's nothing there, just a bunch of flames. And so, he saw me eventually, and he just storms up and he gives me a great big hug. It was a really emotional moment. I think he thought that he lost his big brother, and I don't know. It was crazy. It was surreal. I don't know if that's the word to describe it. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just kind of crazy. It all happened so fast. I mean, I guess I was traumatized in the moment, but I mean, I know there's far more traumatizing things out there, but I mean, now I look back at it and I smile in a weird way, because I'm relieved. I'm relieved. It could have gone horribly wrong. And I know that there's so many people out there who just were not that fortunate. I've always considered myself. I've always was a lucky one. Because like I said, I've faced life and death situations before, and I've still made it out okay. And a lot of other people can't say the same, but. It was one of those moments to where I just kind of look back and look at it as a reminder to appreciate life more, and I want that to kind of be a reminder, set this like a reminder for you guys. If there's I don't know, for anything, example, for anybody out there that you love dearly, and maybe it's your significant other, or maybe it's your mom or dad, or I don't know, maybe you're having a good time, maybe you got into an argument or something and you just storm out the door or whatever. Anyway, the whole point of this is just saying, to all those people that you hold dear to, and anybody really in general, just love each other and appreciate the time that you have with each other, because you don't know when it's going to be the last time. And I'm not trying to make this all emotional or be like, oh, this will be the last time for me or anything like that, but I try to look at it in that perspective, because it's funny, because everybody was just like coming up to me like, oh man, I hate this for you, this sucks, your truck is totaled, it's destroyed, and all that stuff. And I just kept saying, like, it was so funny, because I don't think I wasn't like down. I was just kind of laughing it off. It was so odd. It was weird. I was just I'm grateful that I made it out okay, that everybody was okay, that nobody was hurt, you know. And I just said, you know, a truck can be replaced, but a person can't. You know, a vehicle can be replaced, but a person, a life cannot be replaced. And you know, my the deputy came up after I gave the report to the fire department. The deputy came up and was like, "Oh, you're having a rough night, aren't you?" And I said, "I'm actually having a great night, considering I made it out okay and no one was hurt." But anyway, it was just a crazy night. It was a crazy experience, and I hope to never experience it again. But I am thankful to have made it through, and I just want to let you guys know what had happened. I could have just moved on like this didn't happen, but I kind of want to give you guys an idea of what goes on outside of YouTube. Which, speaking of YouTube, uploads are still going to be coming out like normal. Nothing's changed. I have a video coming out tomorrow if this video gets uploaded late tonight, which I plan to release it tonight. If not, then early morning tomorrow. So it'll be out the same day as this. Either way, there will be uploads still coming out regularly. So anyway, I think that's all that I have to share with you guys. So the end. I know that was kind of silly, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you guys are doing okay out there, and just be safe, stay safe, and drive safe. And if there's a fire, pull over immediately, get out, get the hell away from your vehicle, and call 911 and make sure that it is put out and that you are away from it until it is put out. Anyway, I will catch you guys next time, so thank you for listening, and take care. Have a good night.